channel. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So today we are going to be doing a reading on your love life. Alright, this is going to be a pick a card reading, and this is going to be the topic about what does the universe mirror to you in your love relationships. Alright, because whenever we are in relationships, it's like we are mirroring each other, right? So what kind of a mirror do you usually attract to you, so that you can know more about yourself and you can maybe change certain patterns about yourself so that you can attract better relationships, or relationships that will make you happy, will make you filled with joy and laughter and fun, whatever it is that you desire, but at least you can know the pattern from this particular reading, all right, of what is the universe mirroring to you in your love life about yourself. Okay, so you will see three options on the image on the screen, and you can choose from these three decks. The left side we have the 𝗺𝗠𝗏 tarot, the second we have Wake Me Up tarot, and pile 3 we have the Lightseers tarot. Alright, so take a deep breath, and whatever option is pulling you intuitively towards it, choose that option. Alright, and then we're going to dive into the reading. Love you guys, see you soon. So for my pile 1, for those of you who chose the 𝗺𝗠𝗏 tarot, let's dive into it. Let's see what does the universe mirror back to you in your relationships, in your love life. Pile 1 spirit, please tell me, what is the universe mirroring back to pile 1 in their love life? What is the universe mirroring back to pile 1 in their love life? Alright, the first card out we have for you guys is the Hermit in reverse. Okay, let's get a few more cards out. We have the Magician, literally fell, just give me a moment. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, right off the bat, pile 1, what am I getting for you guys in terms of what is the universe mirroring back to you in your relationships? Okay, first of all, I see that pile 1, you tend to attract the kind of people who are extremely good at communication. They could be in some kind of creative pursuits, or they are usually taking the center stage in terms of whatever work that they do. They're very well accomplished, well spoken, well dressed, but to the point where they seem very nice, they look good on the books, but when you get to know them, when you truly get deeper in a relationship with them, you recognize that this person actually hates being alone. This person does not like to conform to any rules. In fact, they have their own unconventional way of moving about in relationships. This person does not have a good hold over their heart energy, over their heart chakra. Okay, I feel like this person is very closed off in their heart center, and usually they don't like going within to find answers about why it is that they feel the way they do, or why it is that they are so emotionally numb on the inside. So pile 1, you tend to attract people who are emotionally numb. So like I was saying, pile 1, that you tend to attract people who are emotionally numb, people who are emotionally unavailable for you. Their heart is closed off, and this can be due to a past trauma that they haven't been able to process yet, because they haven't gone within. They haven't sat down with themselves, with their own energy, and inspected their own energy and seen where certain shadows within them tend to pop out in relationships, and this is why they keep going from relationship to relationship. Now this could be mirroring your energy as well, where you don't like to go within. You would rather look good, attract a partner that looks good, is doing well in their career, but you don't really get to know the real them, or you don't get to know a part of them which is hidden from you, because you see the Magician and he has a mask in his hand, right, and he has a book. So this is telling me that you usually attract people who are intellectual, or who are intellectually very stimulating, but they're detached in their heart, like they do not connect deep from their heart in relationships. And this is why at times you have felt like you are falling out of love, or that you are not able to fall in love with anyone. That's also something that I'm picking up, because you have been emotionally hurt as well, and this was almost about to take you into depression. It was about to take you back into isolation, so that you could study your energy and see where you have been hurt, and kind of heal those wounds by yourself, and then go out into the dating scene again. But you haven't done that as well. You haven't gone within, pile 1, and this is why you keep attracting people who are very, very well spoken, very well dressed. They're doing well in their business, and they talk really well. They know how to press your buttons, especially in terms of your emotions, and you always end up being hurt, even though you try to detach as much as possible. So if this is resonating with you, this is definitely your pile. Now let's clarify this a bit more. Okay, Spirit, please clarify these cards for us. We have this is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Magician. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. Wow. And we have the Devil. That's with the Magician. Yeah, you tend to attract power-hungry people in relationships. You tend to attract people who are power hungry, and they want to have a control over the dynamic. At times, the relationships that you get into get very codependent, where you get very codependent on each other, and you're not looking within, you're not taking up space for each other or from each other. And you're constantly in each other's business at times, or it gets very toxic to the point where you get to see the impulsivity. Once you get in a relationship with your partner, you get to see their impulsivity. You get to see that they are so restless, and they don't even want to get to know you as much as they want to lust after you, or want to control the dynamic of the relationship, to the point where they get to say how the relationship changes and how the relationship should be labeled, right? And there's no commitment as well. Like, they constantly keep on telling you that there's no point in commitment, because commitment doesn't serve anyone. And I'm getting that this personality tends to try to mold you as well, mold you into being emotionally detached, mold you into wearing a mask in the relationship, mold you into becoming codependent with them sexually as well, right? Very, very interesting, pile 1. So you tend to attract toxic, sort of abusive partners as well. Okay, then we have the Knave of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this card around, because basically the YouTube guidelines will probably screw around with my videos if I don't. All right, so we have the Fool here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is telling me that you definitely seem very immature to the partners that you attract. It's like they see you being an easy target, because you don't like to go within. You would rather be emotionally detached and be in a connection with someone than to go alone and to go within yourself, and to see where the patterns of destructive relationships are coming from, and is it stemming from your own shadow self, where you don't want to do the shadow work, you don't want to see what your mistakes were in the relationships, you don't want to be alone by yourself, because the more alone you are, the more you tend to see your own shadow, the more you tend to see the parts of you that you don't want to address. This could be coming from your childhood as well, where it's like you were taught to always go on in life, and to not stay by yourself, or to not do things alone, and this could have caused you to become codependent on either of the parents, and now you stick to codependent relationships, because somewhere it's better than being alone. But the partners that you're attracting are not even serious about you. They don't go within, they wear a mask, they are intellectually pressing your buttons in every way that they can, because they find you as a weak target, and they want to toxically control you so that you don't leave them ever. Okay, and they find you to be someone who is so you always attract older partners than you, is what I'm picking up, older in age, and they know how to press your buttons very easily. All right, that's also something that I'm getting very strongly. Very interesting. So let's get the oracle cards from here. Let's see, what are the relationship dynamics? What are you mirroring, or what is the universe mirroring to you in terms of your love life? So it's like this pattern is kind of stopping you from doing the inner work, and in turn attracting relationships which you will not be happy with in the long run. That is something that's strongly coming up here. So Spirit, please tell me, pile 1, what is the universe mirroring back to them in their love life? We have settling in love. Yeah, makes sense. I feel like pile 1, it's like you have learned to settle in love now. You have learned to rather settle than to choose a better partner, than to choose a partner that chooses you and have a deeper commitment, because you have realized that no matter how many relationships you get in, it's like you realize that true love can never be found. True love is an illusion. True love is something for the movies, or that's something that I'm picking up, and it's quite toxic, pile 1. And this is what is being mirrored back to you in your relationships. I love this reading, actually. I love this topic. Let me know in the comments down below if you're resonating with this, because this topic is blowing my mind, right? It's so accurate, and the way that we at times forget to take some time and to see where we are at in terms of our love life. And at times we settle for the second best. We settle for things that are not really true. This is an illusion that you are in, pile 1, that true love doesn't exist, and the way that they show it in movies, it's all just make believe and things like that. And that's how the movies are programming you. That's how the society is programming you to believe. It doesn't mean it's the truth. Okay, so yeah, it says maybe you have given up on finding true love and decided to settle for second best. Don't make that mistake, right? So even this oracle card is telling you that you do not have to settle in love. You do not have to settle for the second best. You do not have to settle for a person who doesn't even care about you, doesn't love you, but loves to put on a show for other people that I'm in a relationship with this person and she loves me and she always is there for me. But what about them? Are they there for you? Are they committed to you? And in a way, deep inside, subconsciously, even you are not attached to them. Even you are doing it for a show. Even you are doing it because you are codependent on them, because you're codependent on a partner. You need somebody to be there with you just so that you can show other people that yes, I have this person with me, or I have this person in my love life, and I'm entertaining another lover, and I have this and I have that, whatever it may be, right? If you're a masculine, you could be having multiple lovers and you're toxically codependent on at least 1 or 2 of them. One could be a little bit older than the other one, but you're committing to none of them. One could be very young, or you tend to choose younger women because you have stopped believing in true reciprocity in love, right? And it's not about falling in love as well. It's like rising in love. There's this concept of rising in love, but you don't see it as that. You see love as destruction. You see love as toxic. And that is why you're attracting this, for the masculines especially. And for feminines, it's like you also have given up on love, because somewhere you feel like no matter what, if somebody can take care of me and somebody can, be there for me, that's it. Like, I'd rather settle for that intellectual affair, right? I would rather settle for that intellectual affair than go deep into a connection with anyone. And that's why the relationships that are coming in your life are a mirror reflection of that, are a mirror reflection of how you feel about yourself. And somewhere you don't feel good about yourself, even deeply on a subconscious and an internal level. You don't feel good about yourself. You feel emotionally numb. You feel like you cannot give to another person emotionally anymore, because you have been drained by other people emotionally, and you still let them drain you rather than you being alone. You would rather be drained than be alone, pile 1. And that is what the universe is mirroring to you by attracting toxic partners to you who cannot be alone as well, but they are way more toxic than you are. Okay? Wow, pile 1, that is... All right, let's see. What oracle deck do I want to use now? Okay. Let's see. Pile 1. What an interesting reading, guys, though. Like, I didn't expect the readings to be so blunt and on point, but that's the kind of reader I am, I don't like to sugarcoat anything. So if you get triggered or, easily feel like, things said on this channel are very, very, offensive, then you can definitely click off, my loves. Okay. All right. Because my intention is not to offend anyone, but to make you understand what is going on in your life, so that you can, heal those patterns if needed. All right. So Spirit, please tell me about pile 1 and their love relationships. What is the universe mirroring back to pile 1 in their love life? Tell me about the Hermit in reverse. We have Made with Love, the document. Okay. Yeah. I feel like initially, pile 1, you were very sentimental, a gift from the heart, sentimental and offering contribution, trying new things, being their support. But again, with the Hermit in reverse, this is telling me that you would rather give to someone else from your heart and be there for another person than be there for yourself. You know, it's like you want to prove with the document, it's like you want to prove to the world that you have someone, or you want to prove to your family that you have someone, or you want to prove to your partner, you know, that you love them. But it's like you keep on being there for another person to prove to yourself that you can do this. And it's because somewhere in your childhood, that is how you were made to feel, that you had to earn the love of others by being there for them, by supporting them constantly, and by never leaving their side, even at the expense of yourself, even at the cost of yourself, you know. Wow, pile 1. This is kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we're gonna dive deep so that we can then see, you know, what we can do about this as well, okay? Let's see. Tell me about the Magician. We have try me and lightning. Okay, so try me, it says not in the mood. The answer is no. Pissed off on the chopping block. Fed up, things need to change. Okay, yeah, you get fed up then, you know, like initially you do a lot of sentimental things for your partner to prove to yourself, to prove to others, etc., to prove to the world that you have a partner. But then you realize that, you know, this person keeps pissing you off by changing the circumstance, by you know, frustrating you in ways where they don't want to commit, they want to manipulate you, they want to press your buttons, they want to like frustrate and change your emotions and make you feel a certain way so that you feel like you're not worthy of true love, you're not worthy of, you know, a healthy loving connection, you know. And this is what makes you feel like angry, you know, angry at your partner, like, okay, if this is how you want to be, then try me, right? And then lightning, there's a lot of anger that your partner also shows to you with lightning. Like suddenly the partner changes and suddenly they show their true colors and suddenly they don't want to commit and you become extremely angry with them, like, how dare you do this to me, you know, because you realize that they have many options. Look at that, literally, right? Many options, decision, unconventional, string along. This is one night stand. Look at that. So there could be a sexual connection initially where there's a lot of passion, and then you realize that this person actually does not love you and they have many options, you know. And you realize that everyone does this, or you have started believing that every man does this or every woman does this, to the point that now you have completely stopped believing that you can find that, you know, that love. And again, this is karmic relationship patterns, right? It says fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you, right? So these kind of relationships are karmic in nature. That's what these cards are telling you, that these relationships that you're attracting, where keys honoring, where you know, your partner is constantly having options and wanting an unconventional relationship, every time you go through these lessons, it's making you realize that this is a karmic relationship and that you don't have to settle in this, and you can let go and love yourself and give yourself that self-love before you can attract a healthy partner for yourself. But I don't think you're able to do that, because with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing that you feel emotionally in a lot of turmoil during those times, you know. Very, very interesting, my loves. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have cheers. Yeah, it's like you put on this fake show, you know, that you are renewing a relationship after, you know, maybe a break or something. It's like you're beginning a relationship again, but there's no commitment. Even though there's no commitment, you want to go on a date with this person again, you want to be codependent with this person again, or something like that, you know. And as long as you can be together on the next anniversary and on the next anniversary, you know, that would be much better than, you know, going your own way and going within. Okay, or you can, like, if a breakup happens, then you're on to the next person, meeting a new person and doing the same pattern all over again. Maybe drinking and having that one night stand and then realizing that it's the same thing all over again. Okay, that's a karmic pattern that you're going through, and that is what the universe is mirroring back to you. And you attract people who read you like a book as well. You know, they think that they can logically nail you down to a strategy and have a strategy towards you to, like, win you over. Yeah, we have no you hang up. This is telling me that you attract people who constantly keep wanting to have lengthy and exciting conversations with you, have a lot to talk about, very good with communication. Remember, I told you. So these people tend to make you feel like, you know, initially that they are so much into you, you know, especially if you guys have like an intimate connection after the first or second date. It's like these people will show you that, you know, they're into you and they're talking to you in the middle of the night, and you are not even hanging up with each other, and you're like constantly, so you feel like that rush of love, right? Like you're in love with this person. That's why this person is constantly giving you so much attention. But then immediately after maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, you see a different side to them. You see that they are constantly hanging up your phone, or they are not answering your calls because they are with another person, you know, they have other people over in their house, and they're doing shady things, right? Coffin. We have coffin. And then they suddenly end a relationship with you, and when you ask them what happened, they ghost you, you know, they end the relationship, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition, right? Very, very interesting. And suddenly the long conversations end as well. So you get codependent, and then suddenly, you know, the person acts up. And they end, I'm getting, they don't end the relationship completely, but like they will string you along, right? Like they will make you believe that they are there with you, but they need their space. And suddenly you see them like, you know, posting pictures, or they're doing something else, and you feel like something shady is going on, but they will not tell you what's going on exactly, because they want you as an option as well, right? And then we have proposal. Get proposed to, surprise gift. Some of you could have gotten married to such a person who has done this with you, because, and then you feel like you have settled in love because you miss how you used to be when you were single, or something like that. And if you have not yet been married, I feel like the way this person talks to you, it feels as if they are going to propose to you, you know, but that's because you are young-minded. Like you don't recognize that this person is playing you by showing you that they want to propose, by showing you that they want to, you know, surprise you, and that they want to take things to the next level. They only do this, they only give you that feeling of like, you know, this is going to happen, so that they can string you along, okay? And then you decide that you would rather settle and wait for this person to propose than to, you know, go within. And that is the main problem here, because there's a sentimental value attached to how you show up in relationships, okay? Very, very deep, my loves. Okay, any other oracle deck, Spirit? Okay, let's get 3 cards from this deck. Spirit, tell me about the shadow of love in terms of pile 1 and what the universe is mirroring back to them, okay? We have first, I want to be more than friends. Second, we have, I'm so attracted to you. Third, we have, I know more than you think. And at the bottom we have, I don't need your approval. Right, so pile 1 with I want to be more than friends, you know, it initially starts like that, where this person shows a lot of attraction, like they want to be more than friends. You know, initially you start off as friends a little bit to kind of, you know, you also kind of judge them a little bit to see like, you know, if things are gonna go well, and then they make it seem like they're so freaking attracted to you, and you know, that they are so into you, and they can't, you both are inseparable and things like that, okay? From that energy, from very platonic energy to then I'm so attracted to you, and then I know more than you think. This is telling me that this person gets to study you like a book, and then they get to know you more than you even can fathom or you can think of. You know, they study you very deeply, and to the point where now you start seeking their approval, because I don't need your approval is in reverse, okay? So this is telling me that you start seeking their approval, you start wanting to show them that you love them, and you have to prove to them, you know, there's something to prove here is what I'm getting. And this is their intellectual plan, is to get you in that, okay? And this is what the universe is literally mirroring to you in your love relationships, okay? All right, very, very, very deep. Let's get some romance fairy, a new deck that I bought for my viewers, for you all. Let's see. Spirit, so if you heal this, okay, if you heal this pattern in your love life, what kind of a relationship can you attract? Let's see that, okay? What kind of a relationship can you attract? Can pile 1 attract if they heal this pattern within themselves? What kind of a relationship can pile 1 attract if they heal themselves? We have life partner. I mean, do you want me to elaborate more on this, my loves? Like, this is as clear as day, you know. It says your romance is stable and ready to go the distance, right? So this is the kind of partner that you will attract. You will attract a life partner, someone who you can spend the rest of your life with without any worries, without any sorrows. But for that you have to go within, you know. That's the first thing that I'm seeing. The more you keep on going from one relationship to other, the more you're not able to see your own shadows, the more you're not able to do your own shadow work, by seeing that all these qualities that your partners are showing you are also within yourself. That's the shadow work you need to do, okay? These manipulative tendencies, these tendencies to hold on to a lover no matter what, and emotionally control a partner so that they don't leave you, and intellectually kind of, show them that, you're superior in some way. This happens to you as well, not just your partners, and the universe is just mirroring that to you. Then we have dreams come true, so look at that, dreams come true. And we were talking about like your truth being that true love doesn't exist, that rising in love doesn't exist. It's all about falling flat in love and falling flat on your face in love, right? And destroying yourself in love. And love is toxic, and love is, it doesn't exist. But then dreams come true. This is what is going to happen once you heal yourself. Once you change that pattern, you change that thinking, right? It says here, have faith, your rainbow will come sailing through. Look at that. Rainbow is about wish fulfillment. Whatever you wish for in a life partner, that kind of a partner is what you're going to attract after you look at this in a very honest way. Let me know in the comments down below if you're resonating with this, if you have had these patterns in relationships. This could be something in the past as well, and you could be healing right now, but in the cards I don't see that, but there could be a group of you who are doing the healing as well. So let me know in the comments down below if you are as well, okay? And if you're processing this, and if you're going to go within and you gain the clarity, let me know that as well. I would love to hear from you guys, okay? But these cards are so gorgeous, right, my loves? Oh my god, look at that. Okay, Spirit. Okay, now we will get some advice for you guys, okay? So let's get an advice for pile 1. What is the advice, Spirit, for pile 1? What should pile 1 do? What should pile 1 do in order to heal this pattern, in order to heal this karmic relationship issue that they are going through? What should pile 1 do in order to heal this? Okay, it won't shuffle, so let me just choose a card from here. Let's get this one. Wait and see. Okay, let me read this with you guys. It says, thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if you told them to cool their jets and chill a second? Today you get to put your mental chatter on pause, to take a breath and simply wait and see how things play out before you let your mind run a marathon of imagined scenarios. Wait, and you will see that waiting and seeing was a lot more productive than wondering and worrying. Insert audible sign of relief here. Right? So what is this card telling you? First of all, with the red color, I'm getting root chakra as well. Okay, I'm getting your root chakra needs some tending to. Why? Because I feel like you don't feel safe in your relationships. You don't feel that sense of safety, that sense of home, that sense of stability, security within a relationship. And why is the question? Why do you not feel safe? Is it because you want to keep on being with someone rather than being by yourself and recognizing your own internal stability, your own internal safety within your body, finding your body to be your own temple and feeling at home within your body? Do you feel at home within your body or do you not? Right? So these are some root chakra affirmations that you can think about and that you can journal about in terms of how safe and secure and stable do you feel in relationships as well as in your body. And if you are not able to do that, you need to first wait, do that healing work, go within, and then once you get into a relationship, you need to wait. Okay, you need to wait. You cannot just overthink and get into a relationship and then see the true face of your partner and then get into that karmic loop all over again, because the universe will keep mirroring this back to you if you don't learn the lesson, right? So you need to have more patience in your relationships. That is literally the advice, right? That is literally the advice for you guys. And now I want to get another advice card for you guys from this beautiful deck. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is the advice for pile 1 pertaining to this spread? What is the advice? Also, for the zodiac signs, my love, sorry, I forgot to mention, we see earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn very strong. We see Aries, Scorpio again. Okay, I didn't mention Scorpio. So Scorpio, we have Virgo, Gemini, and we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, These are the zodiac signs I'm seeing. So what is the advice for pile 1 pertaining to the spread? Okay, this is the next advice card for you guys. It says Princess Savior. Ooh, beautiful. Savior. Now that tells me that you are the damsel in distress at times and you are waiting for your savior, but then when the savior did not come for so long, you decided to settle in love rather than, you know, decide on what you truly want from your heart. You decided to settle for something intellectual and something spiritual, or something that could prolong for lifetime, you know. And I feel like you do initiate with a friendliness. I'm picking up some air sign energy also, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You initiate with that friendly energy, you know, but still you keep seeing these patterns happen, is because there is something inside of you that needs to look at itself in the mirror and accept all parts of yourself before you can dive into another relationship again. Okay, that's something I'm seeing as well. So 12, let's see. Alright, so even if you feel uncertain about facing a challenge, believe in yourself. You are strong enough to conquer this. There will be help if you need it, but you already have the inner resources required to overcome any obstacle and attain the most blessed outcome. If you are in process of letting go of someone or something, perhaps an old habit, an old way of life, a relationship or a situation in which you feel trapped or you have felt trapped, don't allow insecurity or uncertainty to stop you. You have got this and you are doing the right thing in moving on. Right, my loves? Okay, we have the guidance here. When you realize that you are strong enough to save yourself, which you are, you never have to be afraid again. As well as inner strength, you have inner wisdom. Deep within, you just know when something or someone is or is not worthy of your time, energy, and attention. The most precious treasure that you will ever have is the divine gift of yourself. There is nothing that is more valuable, and no one that is worth losing yourself over. You don't need permission from anyone other than yourself to decide to walk away from what isn't right for you, or to stand your ground and honor your values, or to say no and refuse to give in to societal pressures. You can be open to help and grateful for assistance, but you also know that whenever you need it, you have the power to learn, to act, to figure it out, to find the love within that will empower you for life, for the life that you deserve. Right? Wow, this is beautiful, my love. So pile 1, this is what I have for you. This was so nourishing. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate it when I can connect with you on a deeper level. Also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, check out the description box below where there's a tarot booking form. As well as if you would like to donate to my channel and feel extra generous, my PayPal is also available, my loves, in the description box, and my Amazon wishlist links are also available in case you want to gift me certain tarot decks or oracle decks from my wishlist. Alright, so please let me know in the comments down below how you felt, and please share this on your social media with your friends, with your family, or on your platforms wherever you are, so that other people can also get a help, you know, in terms of what the universe is you know, making them learn in this current time period. Alright, so thank you so much, pile 1, and peace. Alright, so pile 2, for those of you who chose the Wake Me Up Tarot, let's see what's coming up for you guys in terms of what is the universe mirroring back to you in your love life. Alright, pile 2, this is a new deck that I have bought, by the way, and I'm so happy with this deck. Like, it's so colorful and so beautiful. Alright, so let's see. Pile 2, what is coming up in terms of what the universe is mirroring back to you in your love life? Pile 2, okay, we have the first card, 10 of Wands. The second card we have is the Hermit. We have the Emperor. Okay. At the bottom of the deck we have Ace of Swords. So pile 1, what am I getting for you guys in terms of what the universe is mirroring back to you in your relationships? The first thing I'm getting, pile 2, is that you are people who are very introspective. Every time something happens, it's like in relationships, if there's a lot of things that you have to hold on, you feel like you are being burdened in a relationship where all the responsibility is being given on your shoulders. Maybe the whole relationship, the whole foundation of the relationship is kind of put on your shoulders to the point where it gets really heavy for you. Pile 2, I feel like you guys genuinely know how to care for other people. You genuinely are there for other people, but at times it's like it's become too much when you are the only one trying to be there for the other person, whereas the other person is just cold towards you and nonchalant towards you, and shows you as if they are more important than you and they have more important things to do than you do, and you are the person who's like picking up the pieces of the relationship. You're trying to like be there for the other person, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to please them. And I think you went through this pattern for a very long time until you decided that, okay, I kind of need to go within right now to understand like what is going wrong. And the more you go within, the more you realize that that the people that you're attracting in your life have like a very cold demeanor, like a very ruthless kind of demeanor, or a demeanor where they think that they are higher than you, or they are better than you, or that they have a lot more things in life to take care of than to take care of you. And you on the other end are constantly on the receiving end of this kind of treatment from your partners, where all the responsibility and accountability of the relationship is shoved on your shoulders. And I feel like this pattern that has been going on causes you to feel like maybe you are doing something wrong. It causes you to at times feel depressed, or feel like you're neglected, or feel like you lack something. You feel like you attract people who are better than you, or can do way better than you, and maybe you don't have that much, or you're not enough, or you don't deserve those kind of people. And I feel like that's not true, pile 2, but this is something that the universe is mirroring back to you, because you feel unworthy, because you feel like you have to pick up on your partner's slack, because somewhere it's okay even if there's not an equal give and take, as long as you can carry all the burden. And then even if you're depressed in a relationship, you would rather be in the relationship than be apart from it. But I think the universe right now is forcing you to go within. The universe is forcing you to be isolated, to go through that depression, to see yourself in the mirror, and to love yourself enough, because the kind of partners that you attract are not giving you the love that you deserve in terms of how much you do for them, and this is not an equal give and take kind of a relationship, is what I'm picking up. Okay. Zodiac signs, I'm picking up Virgo, I'm picking up Sagittarius, I'm picking up Aries as well. Okay, very selfish energies is what I'm picking up. Okay, very selfish, ruthless, thinking that they are the boss, or thinking that they can take care of things. And somewhere you like those kind of people who can take care of things, but when it comes to you, they fall short. When it comes to other things, when it comes to their money, when it comes to their family and everything else, they know how to take care of. But when it comes to you, I feel like it's very difficult for this person to really show up in that way. Okay, really show up for you per se. Even though you are putting a lot of efforts into the relationship, you don't see them putting in that much. Okay, so let's see. Ten of Wands. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, Spirit. We have Four of Cups. Tell me about the Tell me about the Hermit. We have Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the equal give and take that I was talking about, right? That's what you want, pile 2. And we have Strength. Beautiful. Yeah, but again, what's at the bottom? Let me check. At the bottom we have Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So pile 2, what I'm getting with this clarification is that no matter how much you pick up in terms of your responsibility in the relationship, you have realized that you feel like you are alone, like you are the only person in the relationship, even though you both are, and the more you do that, the more efforts you put, the more depressed you get. And the more depressed you get, the more you go within. You go within for introspection, to kind of analyze what is going on. And the more you introspect, the more you realize that you want someone that is ready to give to you just as much as you are giving to them, right? You see these two hands, right? And 3 coins here, 3 coins there. So it's like there's an equal give and take. The amount that they are giving is the amount you're receiving, and then you are giving them back the amount and they are receiving. And this is how energy reciprocation has to happen in relationship in your life, right? And the more you go within, you realize this, and you also realize how selfish your partners have been in your love life, right? Where they care about their own family, their own home, their own things to do. Maybe at times you attract people who are older than you, and also people who are involved in like other relationships, maybe like married to someone else, have their own family, have their own kids, but still, you know, they want to give to you, and somewhere you take up the whole slack of the relationship, and you attract people who can't give equally to you because they're already involved in another relationship, which is like a long-term relationship, and they're not ready to leave their partner for you. That's also something that I'm picking up. Take it how it relates though, my loves. Some of you attract those kind of people who are already committed and they can't give you that equal give and take, and others of you attract selfish partners who care about their money, who care about their goals, who care about their family more than they would ever care about you, and you don't understand why. You start feeling that there's something lacking in you, and then sometimes you could order a lot of parcels at your home, maybe you have a lot of food delivery at home, you start emotionally drinking, emotionally eating, and you don't realize why this is happening. But the reason this is happening, pile 2, is because somewhere you're not realizing that if there is not an equal give and take, that you need to take a step back and you need to you know, break it off, take some space before you can truly feel that, you know, you are in a relationship that's worthy of your time and efforts. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles, go slow, go steady. You don't have to rush into a relationship immediately. I feel like the passion initially in your relationships are very, very intense. You know, the passion in your relationships initially are very, very intense, to the point that you're the one that's lending everything in the relationship, you are the one that's doing everything, and then you feel tired, you feel drained, you feel like, you know, energy has been sucked out of you, life has been sucked out of you from your partner, and your partner behaves like, you know, that they're nonchalant and they don't care, and nothing is phasing them, you know. And this could be same-sex relationship as well, is what I'm picking up. Okay, wow, very, very interesting, my loves. And if you're in same-sex relationship, I feel like this person or partners that you attract are usually like, you know, not open about their sexuality, so they are married and married to a woman, and then they want to have like a same-sex relationship with you. That is also the case, is something I'm picking up. Okay, and I'm also seeing that you attract partners who are doing better than you, but like you're not earning as much as your partners, and that is why they kind of put everything on you. That's also something that I'm picking up. Okay, now you could also attract like transactional relationships where like you are transacting with people. Okay, and you also attract egotistical partners. Okay, so this is what the universe is mirroring to you, because these are the qualities that I spoke of in terms of your partner and what you're attracting. These are the qualities you have within yourself. That is why you're attracting such people. If I spoke about egotistical partners, I spoke about selfish partners, you are selfish, you are egotistical. If I spoke about transactional partners, you have that transactional energy within you. That's why you're attracting such people. And you need to look at those qualities within yourself. You need to look at like, why are you going after such people? Why are you meeting such people? Because these qualities lie within you. Okay? Very interesting, my love. So let me get my oracle deck now. I'm going to take this deck here. Okay, Spirit, tell me about pile 2 pertaining to this spread. What is the universe mirroring to them in their love life pertaining to this spread? We have fast lane. Okay, give me one more. We have divine timing and online connection. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting with this, and social expectations in reverse. Okay, so pile 2, what the kind of relationships that universe is mirroring back to you in your love life is that somewhere you tend to attract people who are very quick to get attracted to you initially, and there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of chemistry initially, where, you know, the passions run high for each other, and there's this, you know, constant need for each other, and the constant need to you know, for you to prove to them that, you know, you want this relationship, and that this person also is very passionate towards you and very lustful after you with the Strength card as well. Okay, but then eventually you see their ego coming up in terms of like the social status, or in terms of like, you know, the background that they have versus the background that you have, and they make you feel less than, or they make you feel like, you know, that they can do better than you, and if you're going to like complain, that they are going to hold back any passion or lust from you until you learn the lesson or something like that, and it makes you very depressed because you take on the burden, right? So that's why we have the fast lane, because somewhere you fall fast for people. It says there something feels different about this love and you're not afraid to charge ahead. Hopefully this love will last. So this is the intention you have initially, where you're rushing into the relationship with a lot of passion and you want to please the person, right? And you believe that once you please the person with a lot of passion and you do a lot for them and you take on all the responsibility and the accountability of the relationship and you please them passionately and lustfully, that they will give in to you. That's the strategy that you use in order to get maybe wealthy partners or partners that are doing well in their life, right? And then we have divine timing. But then you realize that, divine timing comes into play, where the divine kind of stops the relationship in tracks to kind of make you feel that you're not all that, or it says here, we can never manipulate time, you can only work with it. Start working hand in hand with your divine timing. So you realize that you are not able to manipulate the situation as much as you wanted to. Okay, and then we have online connections. Someone online will spark your interest. Just be sure that they are who they claim to be. So you could also attract people who like show up as someone who is either doing very well in their career, in their business, and when you get to know the true them, they kind of hide certain financial secrets from you. Or you could attract people who are basically not doing that well, but they are really doing well, but they hide their identity to save their money or to keep their money safe, so that their partners cannot steal from them. That's also something that I'm picking up. So the universe is mirroring these manipulation tactics that you use on you as well, where if you are doing this, the universe is mirroring back to you through these partners. Okay, that's also something that I'm getting. Pile 2, very, very interesting. Okay, so let me use this deck now. Wow, the whole deck fell. Hold on, guys. Look at that. That's how the whole deck fell. Give me a moment. I was just shuffling and the whole deck kind of fell off. Okay. Spirit, tell me about the Ten of Wands, please, for pile 2. Also, there could be a lot of online dating for pile 2 as well. And people are usually very shady. We have the new message here, right, in this card. So you keep getting like new messages, new DMs, and you're not interested in anyone. And once the divine timing happens, where the divine kind of stops you and puts you in that depressive mode of why is my tactic not working, or why are things not working out with this person, it's because somewhere you are using that tactic. And so it's kind of the universe mirroring to you a similar kind of tactic through your partner. Okay, so there's a clash happening, because even though you're going within, you're not recognizing that the kind of relationships you're attracting are way too transactional and way too secretive. Okay, Spirit, tell me about Ten of Wands. We have gratuity. Tell me about Hermit. We have Not Today. Tell me about Emperor. We have Keys on a Ring. Tell me about Four of Cups. We have Groom. Tell me about Six of Pentacles. We have Looking Closely. And tell me about Strength. We have Hand of Cards, and we have Shy. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, not enough. I'll just keep this here as well. Okay, just so done. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so pile 2, what am I getting in terms of these small cards? This is telling me that pile 2, initially you start off the relationship with a lot of like gratitude, that okay, I'm going to manifest this, I'm going to be grateful, I'm going to have a lot of abundant mindset, because I'm going to attract a very abundant partner in my life. There's so much possible, there's so many possibilities in this world, and I'm going to work hard towards this partner to make them to prove to them that I'm worthy of their love, I'm worthy of their affection, I'm worthy of their time, energy and effort, right? And you go into this relationship with a lot of like high frequency. Maybe you listen to some good frequency music, subliminals, or you listen to, or you read up on content, or you listen to podcasts that talk about like how much gratitude can attract positive relationships, right? So I think you put in a lot of efforts in terms of your gratitude, and you're like manifesting, and you're doing this and that. You want to manifest a rich groom, or a rich husband, or a rich wife, or something like that, right? But the more you do this, the more you realize that these people kind of initially have a lot of attraction towards you, and then eventually they start showing you that, you know, initially they have a lot of gratitude for you, and they show up as this perfect person, you know, who's going to take care of you forever, who's going to be there with you forever as a groom. You know, they seem like your life partner. And then eventually you see that they are not giving you the time of day, like they are like avoiding you by telling you that I don't want to deal with you right now, and this hurts you a lot because they are avoiding a connection with you, avoiding your calls, avoiding in-person meeting with you, and they have some boundaries, and this makes you angry as well, okay? And then you start placing boundaries as well, like then you are like, okay, if this is how you want to be, then I'm going to show you how I can be as well. And you put on boundaries to like look closely into what they are doing when you are not around. Maybe you spy on them, you observe, you nitpick, you creep, or you look into the situation deeply to see like who are they giving to, who are they talking to. Maybe, you know, you try to spy on them in some way, right? And you realize that they actually have many options, and they don't want a conventional relationship. This is what they come up with eventually. They tell you that, you know, I have options, I have this, I have that, I cannot deal with you. You know, I would rather deal with you for just a one-night stand, where maybe that one-night stand is something that you do with a lot of power. You try to impress them, you try to seduce them during that phase, but then you realize that you were just a one-night stand for them, and you were not everything for them. And this was very unconventional, and this is something that this person likes, you know, the kind of person you attract, right? And then you realize that, you know, that this person, that or the kind of people you attract usually don't like to take a chance, you know. They feel that you are too risky for them because they already have secrets in terms of maybe having their own family, their own children and things like that, and they have other options and not showing hand, right? So gambling, so they could be gambling addicts as well, or they could show up that they are very rich, but actually they are gambling addicts who you are attracting, right? And then you though you don't see that, you don't see the gambling addiction and things like that, or maybe you do, but if you don't, I feel like you feel that you're not enough and you're just so done, right? Like every time I try to do this is what happens, and I give up on love, I give up on kind of, you know, giving to anyone else anymore, and then you go back into that depression mode, right? You become mentally tapped out, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and ready to make a change, right? Because you feel like, you know, every partner that comes into your relationship, a relationship with you, gets, you know, frustrated and leaves, and you feel like you're not enough. What am I not doing enough? You get panicky, and you feel like you start lacking confidence, and you self-sabotage by then putting a distance between both of you rather than understanding what they are about. And then there are some ego issues that creep up where you feel jealous about where they are spending their time, and then you realize that yes, they have more options, and you were rushing into a relationship in the first place to kind of try to impress them, and that was coming from a place of lack anyway, right? Pile 2, very, very deep pile 2. Oh my god. These readings have blown my mind today, okay? So all right, so let me know in the comments down below if you're resonating until now. So okay, let's see if you heal from this, if you heal this pattern, what kind of relationships will you attract? Okay, and this is from my beautiful new deck that I have bought, Romantic Fairy deck. What kind of relationship will pile 2 attract if pile 2 heals from this? What will the universe mirror to them once they have healed their own shadow in terms of relationships? Wow, we have lasting love, okay? Look at that. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. Tell me about pile 2. What will they attract? Pile 2, what will pile 2 attract, Spirit, if they heal themselves? We have time apart, right? So yeah, look at that. So the cards are saying that pile 2, now that you're spending some time apart from your partner or from any kind of relationship, if you are currently, right, this is a good thing, because then you will realize that you need to manifest a love that is lasting. And it's not about being transactional, it's not about being selfish, it's not about, you know, choosing a partner that is doing well financially, because there are people who have secrets, you know, especially in terms of how they get their finances and what they do behind people's back to get that finances, you know, those finances. So time apart will help you recognize these qualities within you so that you can heal them, so that you can love yourself enough by having that time apart, and then realizing that you deserve true love. You deserve a love that is lasting. You deserve a love where you're truly cherished for who you are, rather than what you can provide and what you can give and how much you need to give, you know, in order to earn the love of people. You know, like maybe you believe that you need to earn the love by doing a lot of hard work, by putting in a lot of passion, a lot of effort into the relationship, but the more you do, the more it's coming from a place of lack within yourself, as if you lack it. That's why you have to overcompensate your love, you know, and that's how you're doing it. So the more you heal, the more you will realize that you're actually very shy in nature. You know, you like to do things in a different way than most of the people, okay? You're very introspective. You're not a person that is easily impressed by people, but just because today's society makes us believe that wealth is the ultimate goal, that we can always go after the gold, and we can always go after who is financially stable and who is financially secure. And I'm not saying that that is wrong, but I'm also saying that just because a person is financially stable doesn't mean they are stable in every other way, right? Especially in terms of love and emotions, right? So Spirit, tell me, give me 3 cards from this deck about the shadow in love that they tend to manifest. Pile 2. I left you before you could leave me. I was trying to be bulletproof. I feel lonely without you. I know that I crossed the line with you. Yeah, you tend to attract partners in love, Pile 2, who leave you before you could leave them, okay? So, and that's because they have secrets that if they tell you about, that you would not entertain them, that you would truly not make so much efforts. And these people kind of tend to use you and go away, and you feel used, and you feel like, why did I let them use me, you know? And that's why you go into that depression. Then we have, I was trying to be bulletproof, right? So these are the kind of partners you attract, where they have a heavy armor up when they are meeting you, because they know that you are like kind of overdoing it, and they kind of have these sensors, you know, where they feel like something is going on that even you are hiding from them, and you want certain benefits from them, and they realize this. So they kind of armor up and become very bulletproof, right? And you will start to feel lonely without them, you know, when they have their armor up, when they don't tell you what's going on and they string you along. You start to kind of feel lonely without them, and you let them cross lines with you as well at times, you know. But then now it's like this healing has to happen so that you can understand how it is that you can conduct your energy in the best way possible to attract lasting love in your life, okay? And time apart is required for that, time apart from any kind of relationship. All right, so now let's get an advice for you, Pile 2. Let me know in the comments down below if you're resonating with this. I'm so intrigued to know, okay? And if you guys comment, it's better for me to pick up on your energies in the next readings as well as in this reading, because you know, it connects me to you, as well as it helps this video circulate all over YouTube and help other people who are going through the same patterns as you, and help you meet your soul group. And you know, you can discuss in the comments how you're healing from these patterns, how you're learning through each other, okay? So Spirit, what is the advice for Pile 2? What is the advice for Pile 2 pertaining to this spread? What is the advice for Pile 2? We have curiosity, okay? So this card is saying, meeting new people, I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests, and stories they are. But these treasures will only be unlocked if I embrace my curiosity. So I'll be curious and you be interesting. Deal? Right? So I think Pile 2, I feel like you are not curious about your partners as much initially, because all you go with is that wealth. All you go with is that status, or some kind of financial stability, right? Like seeing them as a treasure, right? That can provide for you, that can be there for you. And that is a good way to see things. I'm not saying that it's something that you're doing wrong. Of course, we need people in our life who are financially stable and who are strong and doing well. But that is not the only measure by which you can get, you know, a person that will be there for you in every way possible. You know, they have to be a provider, I agree, but you also have to be curious about what else are their interests, you know. Be curious about that. Like, try to study them, try to intellectually understand them, try to understand them on also a deeper level, emotional level, where what are their hobbies, what are their passions. Can you make dates interesting by understanding their passions, instead of just having this online connection and then going on a date and impressing them with passion and then seeing that nothing, you know, panned out of it? And that's because you both had secrets. You had your own ulterior motive and they did too. Instead of having that, why not be curious? Why not try to understand another human being? Because it's a whole world in itself, right? There's so much you can discover about a person when you truly are curious about them and want to get to know them, rather than having just this short transactional kind of a relationship, right? So that is something that's very surely coming up. So next time when you're dating, or when you're, or even in this relationship, if you're with someone, it's time to be more curious and to learn more about them deeply, all right? But if you're with someone right now, I do see some ulterior motive energy here, okay? And divine timing will separate you also, that you can go through this period of curiosity with other people rather than seeing other people for being objects, okay? Zodiac sign, did I tell you guys? No, I didn't. So I'm getting Leo, strong. I'm getting Aries. I am getting Virgo. I'm getting Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, okay? these are the zodiac signs that I'm picking up. Now let's get you, where's my advice card. Another advice card for you guys. Give me one more advice card for pile 2 pertaining to the spread. Pile 2. What is the advice for pile 2 pertaining to the spread? Wow, that went in reverse, but we have bright destiny. Wow. Yeah, pile 2, I feel like you don't believe that you have a bright destiny, but that's far from the truth. Okay, what does this card say, by the way? It says, it became a butterfly. How beautiful. Wow. Okay, I'm getting some dark goth vibes from you guys as well. Okay, pile 2, like dark gothic energy or dark goth vibes, witchy vibes as well, warlock vibes as well. Okay, where is the book? Yeah, I just want to read for you guys. All right, it's okay to feel unclear or even confused about what is happening in your life or within you at this time. It's like that because you are going through soul growth. Things will become clear in time. For now, however, let the process happen. Fear can make us try to force something that isn't quite ready yet. Don't try to impose a meaning. Take action or understand it all prematurely. Don't think too hard. When it is time for you to act, you will know it. It's okay to relax and trust that the moment of clarity will come when the time is right. To become truly yourself, shining your divine beauty and light, you will go through a process of releasing what is no longer right and true for you. Like the caterpillar who sheds the chrysalis when it is time to emerge as the butterfly, you will let go of the person you once thought you needed to be. This can feel freeing, exciting. It can also seem frightening. You may feel crazy sometimes, trying to hold on to a past that is no longer available to you and grasping for a future that is yet to be. Sometimes it can feel like a dark night of the soul, filled with questioning and confusion. Others may not understand what is happening, and you may feel as though you can't really explain it either. In such times, we have to trust that all the changes and uncertainty are part of a process of growth, letting go in order to open up to something amazing and new. This is happening for you now. You don't have to be afraid. You are going through this because you are ready for it, even if you think you are not. There is a loving reason for all of it, even if you cannot see that right now. Put your faith in the mystery. Trust that the answers will come, and so will the joy of all that you have grown into. Stay true to your path and know that you have a bright destiny ahead. Wow, beautiful, pile 2. Oh my god. Maybe you have some messages in pile 1 as well, so you can check that out. But this is a very different reading than pile 1. All right. So thank you so much, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below. Do like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below, where I have all my tarot booking form details, as well as my PayPal in case you feel extra generous to donate to my channel. And I have my Amazon wish list of US as well as India, if you would like to donate some tarot decks or oracle decks from my wish list. All right, my love. So hi, pile 3. So for those of you who chose pile 3 with the Light Seers Tarot, let's dive into your reading and let's see what is the universe mirroring back to you in your love life. All right, what is the universe mirroring back to pile 3 in their love life? What is the universe mirroring back to pile 3 in their love life? We have 8 of Wands. What is the universe mirroring back? Wow, a lot of cards fell, my loves. Just give me a moment. Right, so pile 3, we got the next card for you, which is 9 of Pentacles. Give me one more for pile 3. I literally saw a hair in your reading, so I think you attract a lot of hairy partners. Pile 3. I'm so sorry, but I usually take all the messages that come during a reading as a sign, you know. So yeah, let's see. Pile 3. What is the universe mirroring back to pile 3? Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, wow, we have Death as well, but we're not going to take that. Okay, I'll just keep it here. Okay, so what is the universe mirroring back to you, pile 3, in terms of your love life? Pile 3, I can see that you are someone who is very, very independent. You know, you have decided that you want to be independent unless you find the right person for you to get married to. This is something that I'm picking up. You usually attract people who are very fast-paced, who are very adventurous, but also independent-minded in their own way, right? So what is happening, pile 3, is that somewhere, because of your independent-minded nature, you are also attracting people who are quite independent-minded themselves and kind of emotionally shut off from you, right? And that's because you are also not really you don't really have an open heart in terms of looking for a love partner per se, right? I'm getting that you're getting a lot of opportunities in love, in terms of like, maybe people hitting you up on your DMs, and you are very independent, and these offers, or these people who are giving you these offers, are realizing that you will be independent unless and until you get the right person to have a long-term stable relationship with. And this is why the people that are coming towards you or are getting attracted towards you are people who are fast-paced, who are also independent-minded, but are closed off from the heart, because they are structured in their own beliefs and their own thoughts of having an emotionally disconnected relationship, is what I'm picking up, okay? Something where you both can be independent and sort of unconventional, with the Hangman in reverse. Interesting, because they don't want to be accused of something later on. And King of Pentacles in reverse. They are not ready to provide. You're attracting partners who are not ready to provide to you in terms of having their heart open and financially provide in the relationship, because they don't want to be accused of something. And this is something that is coming from their own past trauma of being defeated and having an unexpected breakup and depression after that. So this is why they are projecting this on you, in a way where they see you as a person who is very, very independent minded, and they get reminded of the past person that was also quite independent minded but did not settle for anything else but marriage, okay? And this is why you are attracting people who are kind of emotionally manipulative. I'm not gonna lie, pile 3, you're attracting people who are opportunistic, or people who look like the best candidate for marriage, and they will do all the right things and say all the right things to get in your good graces, because they see you as being independent, and they will show you the side of them where they are also quite independent. They are doing well for themselves financially, but it's in a way to either take your finances, number one, or it could be to get you emotionally riled up with them so that they can financially be taken care of you by you, right? And these people will seem like they want to have a commitment with you, like they want to have a long-term commitment, they want everything with you, they will have such passionate conversations with you initially, they will flirt with you, they will want to take you out on dates, they will take you to beautiful places, they will also pay for the dates, is what I'm picking up, okay? But this is all a manipulation tactic initially to get you emotionally in the relationship, okay? And so that you don't accuse them in the future of something that they did wrong, is what I'm getting. Because King of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Swords in reverse. Interesting, yeah. This is a mind game, I'm getting, definitely. This is like a mind game, a strategy to win you over, because you're doing very well financially. And somewhere you are also looking for someone who's like a financially independent, financially stable person. But what is happening is that even though you are financially independent and stable, you're also someone who like guards your energy a lot. And somewhere your heart is also not open to other people. Even though you are open to dating, your heart is kind of closed off due to some issues in the past where maybe you were accused of something, or you had a breakup with someone who was like opportunistic or something like that. So your heart is closed off to people. And now you believe that you are going to be that way until you find the right person or something like that, right? So let's clarify this a little bit more. Tell me about the 8 of Wands, Spirit, for pile 3. But you are attracting a few people who are genuinely serious about commitment as well, okay? There are a lot of opportunities coming to you though. So you have to be very discerning, pile 3, about which opportunity is the right one versus which one is, the strategic one. Because you're attracting the good ones and the bad ones at the same time. It's like the universe is testing your discernment by saying like, okay, I'm going to send you this and this and this and that and that. And now you have to decide like which one is the one that is truly meant for you versus which one is the one that is like, playing mind games. So I would definitely recommend like a private reading to you in case, you want to decide like which person is going to be the right one for you. But let's see, all right? Clarify the 8 of Wands, Spirit. Clarify the 8 of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Wands. We have Ace of Wands, okay? Clarify clarify the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow, all new relationships or new breakthroughs in terms of, you know, your understanding of love is also coming through very strongly. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, pile 3. This is like my twin flame pile is what I'm picking up. Okay, you're attracting your twin flame as well. Your twin flame, your soulmate, a high level soulmate, a divine counterpart. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have Two of Pentacles. Okay, what am I getting for you guys here? Yeah, it's like you go back and forth about this, because somewhere it's like one day you feel like you want commitment, you want something solid, you want something stable. The other day you feel like, no, there's so much more to explore. Let me just explore and see what this is about, what that is about. You know, there's an opportunity where, you know, you have one person who's quite intellectual. You know, they're very honest with you, they're very forthright with you, they tell you everything on your face, and that scares you a little bit, to the point where you feel like, okay, I need to be independent, because the way this person is honest to me, there are some things about this person that I like, some things about this person that I don't like. Okay, so you're kind of keeping your distance from this honest person, which is telling me you're kind of scared of honesty, but I think that is the right person for you. And then there's the other person who's very passionate about you, with whom you're like chatting a lot, or you're talking on the internet a lot, you're talking online a lot. And this person seems to be like the one who's opportunistic. Okay, so take it how it relates, my loves. If you're not understanding what I'm saying here, you should definitely get a private reading with me. Okay, but apart from that, I'm getting with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is about your intuition, you know, as well as your beliefs and your morals. Your morals tell you that you should wait for marriage. Your morals tell you that you should date, but you should not, you know, indulge physically with another person until you get married. Your intuition kind of pulls you towards having a very deep, lustful connection with someone as well, but still staying independent. So there's this dichotomy. Like, at times you think that you want to do this, and then at other times you want to do the other thing, like the opposite thing of that, right? So there's this confusion of your energy, which is why you are attracting a lot of suitors, a lot of opportunities that are coming towards you, which are new, which are like, you know, new connections, and some of them are very passionate towards you, while the other ones are kind of super honest with you about a lot in their life, and you're kind of judging them based on, like, one day you feel like, you know, going with one set of people, the honest set of people, the other day you feel like, no, oh my god, the passion here with this person while I'm talking to them online is like high, and then they're taking me out on dates and we're having so much fun on these dates, to the point that now you have kind of taken your energy back, and kind of going within to understand, like, what is the best way for me to go, you know. That is something I'm definitely getting with the High Priestess. Like, you're going within, and you're realizing that you want commitment, like you want a long-term commitment, and until then you're going to be single, but there are a lot of opportunities. I can see that. Okay, and this confusion is being mirrored to you by the universe in your love life, in terms of other people who are also sort of independent and yet confused about what they want. So one day they want a partner who is stable for them, who is solid for them, who's independent, and the other days it's like they want a person who is passionate and lustful and full of like enthusiasm and wanting to be adventurous with each other and lustful, right? So you are attracting partners who want these two energies from you. At times they want you to be lustful with them, and at times they want you to be very honest and forthcoming with them. And this is why you're kind of confused as well, like, what should I choose, what should I do, right? Yeah, this is a very fast-paced energy. I'm definitely picking that up. Okay, so pile 3, what an interesting reading, my loves. Okay, now I'm gonna pick from the Oracle deck. Spirit, for pile 3, please tell me. Ooh, sacred bond. I told you guys, there's a spiritual connection with the High Priestess and Hierophant. Someone who is very, very serious about you out of this. Okay, for zodiac signs, let me tell you, I'm seeing Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, these are the zodiac signs I'm seeing. Please clarify, Spirit, pertaining to this spread, please clarify, what is the universe mirroring? Ooh, there's someone from the past that's also come here. Oh yeah, with the 8 of Wands, of course, there's someone from the past that has come back in your life who's quite lustful about you, pile 3. Very, very lustful, and you've already been there, done that, and you're like kind of acting very independent in front of them, like, yeah, now I make my own money after you, like, you know, after we separated, and now I'm doing well at my job and things like that. And that's why this person has come. This person is kind of opportunistic. So this is the manipulative energy that I was picking up. This is the past person who sees you being independent, glowing, and taking care of yourself, and this person is asking you to marry them or something. Okay, they want to marry you, and you guys are cracking jokes with each other, and you're like, no, I'm never going to marry you. You're being very honest with them, like you're being very upfront with them, and this person is also like laughing at you, and but internally it's like it's a strategy to win you over by like coming back to you with like showing you that they have changed and they don't want to like play around anymore. Maybe they were a player in the past, that's why you left them, and now you are glowing up, you are doing well financially, and this person is coming back to show you that they have changed. Okay, that's why the blast from the past is here. Give me okay, so these are the two cards that I'm seeing for you guys. Interesting. Pile 3. So what am I getting with these oracle cards? These oracle cards are telling me that the first card is sacred bond. You will have a spiritual connection that will allow you to see yourself through the person you love, right? So this is what the universe is mirroring to you. The universe is mirroring to you sacred partnerships and sacred bonds. Sacred partnerships and sacred bonds that are coming in your life. This could be also in terms of friendships and things like that, where you have people who you can rely on. Your relationships could also be improving because you have been focusing on your finances, you've been glowing up, and that's why people from the past want to return to you, and people from the present, and there are new people hitting you up on your DMs, and like they're so passionate about you, and the other set of people are very honest and upcoming and forthcoming in front of you, and this has made you kind of hold back a little bit. It's made you kind of scared a little bit, like what is going on? But this is because you worked on yourself. Okay, this is why the universe is mirroring back to you the good aspects of how much you have worked hard on yourself, right? Beautiful. And you're not scared to be independent, you're not scared to be alone. This is why you are attracting good as well as bad now, so that you can discern the best opportunity that you can go with and go for. Okay, and then we have an ex or an on again off again lover may come back. Is it worth revisiting the past? So this is something that you also need to think of, pile 3, because the universe is mirroring to you this blast from the past, because somewhere in your subconscious mind you were missing them somewhere. I know some of you are like triggered right now and like, no, that's not true, and I get that. I know that you don't feel that you were thinking about them at all, but there is a part of you that is still not completely completely severed ties with them, with the past. That is why this past person has come back as well. But this person is still opportunistic, and they are claiming to want marriage, but it's a tactic to lure you in because they want the opportunities that you have, or they want what you can provide for them. Okay, they want to be taken care of is what I'm hearing. Even though they are a man, they want to be taken care of through your money or something like that is what I'm getting. Okay, or a masculine energy. And the new opportunity is the sacred bond is what I'm getting, but you're kind of scared to like be out there or date other people is also what I'm getting, because your heart is kind of closed off. Remember I was telling you your heart is closed off. Very, very interesting, pile 3. Okay, so now I want to use these cards and see what's coming up for pile 3. Pile 3, 8 of Wands. What is 8 of Wands for pile 3, Spirit? What is the 8 of Wands for pile 3? We have friend zoned, stork, and take a chance. Okay, I'm not going to take those 3 cards, but with the 8 of Wands and friend zone, this is telling me that whatever opportunities are coming towards you, I feel like either you're friend zoning them or you're letting them know that that you're not available because you're like working on your finances, working on your career and things like that. And other people, it's like maybe people from your past, if they're coming back in your life, you're friend zoning them. You're like, listen, even though we have a history and things like that, we still can be friends, but nothing more than that. That's also something that I'm getting. Okay, so this is what the universe is mirroring to you. Interesting. Then tell me about 9 of Pentacles, please. Also, this says still friends, just friends, someone likes someone else only as a friend, not relationship material. So you feel like whatever you're getting in terms of your DMs and people like reaching out to you, they are not relationship material, and you are like friend zoning them or something like that. That's also what I'm getting. Okay. Okay, then the next we have 9 of Pentacles, we have game phase. Ooh, interesting. Pile 3, you're gonna laugh when I tell you this, but a lot of people are like angry at you, okay? Because you're so super independent that people are like competing over you, like falling over you, or that's why like some people are like so frustrated that they're being very honest with you about what they want with you, or maybe they're reaching out excessively on weekends, like calling you in the middle of the night, and that too could be strangers or like friends who you know for a very like short time or a long time, it could be as well, because they want a new beginning with you, right? Because they want this new addition, the idea manifested, and like they want a family with you, like baby and children with you. They are inspired by looking at you because you're so perfect. You don't need anybody, and you're focused on your own life. And this is what happens, I feel like, pile 3, when we're just so focused on ourselves is when everything just starts manifesting, and then you're like, oh my god, what to do, right? And Yeah, there are some people who are trying to like be in a relationship with you are very pissed off at the fact that how dare you like just be alone by yourself and look that gorgeous and focus on your career, and we are waiting for you and you still don't care, you know. And I feel like your ex is also kind of like in a game phase, okay? Like they are like taking things very seriously. They feel like you're competing with them, and they have this look, and like they want to fake it till they make it, so they want to fake it with you until they make it with you, or something like that, you know. Yeah, and even like new love interest also, if they're reaching out to you, is what I'm picking up. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Tell me about the Hierophant, butterfly. It says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Yeah, I feel like pile 3, you have been really healing yourself, you know. You've been evolving and you've been growing, and you've been understanding that there are certain patterns that you need to let go of in order to have fulfilling relationships in your life, you know. That's why you're waiting for that sacred bond to happen, that spiritual connection to happen. Maybe there's someone that you're really passionate about, but you're like keeping it closed off, or like you're keeping it close to your chest. That's also something that I'm picking up. You could have a spiritual connection with someone that, you know, the time you met them, like since then you're like burning, you have a burning passion or a burning desire for this person, but you're taking your time to kind of do things by the book in a way where you heal yourself, and that's when you enter a relationship. And if there's a person who you like, and this person is not yet healed enough, you're giving them that time to grow and heal. And until then, if they have to be pissed off with you, that's okay, as long as, you know, they come to you with a clean energy, is what I'm hearing, okay? Wow. So pile 3 is like my self-aware pile, literally, okay? Beautiful. Okay, tell me about Ace of Wands. Tell me about Ace of Wands. We have the palm tree. Okay, it says stability, security, permanence, growth, and endurance and flexibility. Then we have the Y. Cool with whatever. Pile 3. It's like the suitors that are coming in your life, they're like wondering why you want stability so much, to the point that, you know, that you don't think that they are enough for your stability. Like, why are we not enough for you, pile 3? We are trying our best, like we are giving our all, and we are frustrated that you don't care about us, and that, you know, that is making us lack our confidence, and we are self-sabotaging, and we have jealousy towards the person who gets you now, because, you know, it's like we worked so hard and we didn't get anything, and now this one person who you have a spiritual connection with is going to take you away from us. It could be everyone, including your ex, feeling this way, like they feel angry at you, you know. That's what the universe is mirroring to you, based on maybe some hidden anger issues that you also had in the past, that you channeled into your career though. But these people are channeling their anger on you for some reason, you know. This is interesting. And universe is also kind of testing you to see like how much can you take before you get into that sacred bond, you know. Will you be able to choose that sacred bond over these frivolous relationships? Or will you choose a frivolous relationship over a sacred bond and not be able to discern? You know, this is like a test for a person who's self-aware. This is beautiful, pile 3. Like, this is deep, okay? And yeah, I think you're passing your test because you're realizing that none of this is stable enough. With the Ace of Wands, it's like fleeting passion, and even though you're like at times passionately texting each other, but that's about it. And then you like detach from these people as well. So these people are wondering like, why are you so chill? Why are you trusting the process and making decisions by living in the now and not committing to us? You know, they are in disbelief and they are frustrated, annoyed, focused on the problem rather than the solution, you know. So very interesting. Pile 3, you're like making everyone pissed off at you just because you're happy, you're single, and you're focused on your life. I can't believe this pile, like, oh my goodness. Pile 3, okay, looking closely, look at that. Like, so people have an ulterior motive by telling you the truth so that they can look closely in your life by you telling them the truth as well. Like, so people are being very honest with you, very forthcoming with you, so that you can also tell them the truth, because you're very secretive, or maybe they feel like you keep things hidden or to yourself, you know, and they want to know more about you because you're such a mystery, and they really want to know you, okay? Very interesting. And there could be an ex that is looking closely in your life to see like, who are you stable with, or who's the spiritual connection that's coming in your life, or something like that as well. Interesting. Then we have High Priestess with Mall Crawl. Yeah, I'm getting like you are not somebody that, you know, people can just, you know, meet at a mall and like just meet out of the blue, like at a certain place where, you know, a lot of people hang out usually. You're someone who's very unique, very different. You could be into spirituality, you could be a tarot reader, you could be into religious practices, or you could be an occultist yourself. So you're very like different, you're not like the rest of people, and you friend zone everyone like very quickly, okay? And this makes people angry at you and want to come at you forcefully at times, like by calling you up in the middle of the night, or by doing things to like, you know, get your attention in some way, okay? And that's like a very fast-paced action because they don't feel enough for you. Like they feel like their confidence gets checked, you know, when they are trying to reach out to you. And you're not someone who will be found at a mall or something, like when they are hunting or when they are like doing some retail therapy or meeting at the mall or a happy find, right? But you're also a happy find at the same time. So whoever has met you, whoever has come across your energy, they feel like they need to bag you before anyone else like bags you or something like that. Why am I hearing like bag you? That's interesting with the bags here, right? So this is like people who think that they need to bag you or label you or like, yeah, put you in a box or something. This is why you've been like single for a long time or focused on your career, because you know that other people just, you know, take hold of your energy and don't want to leave you. This is why your ex is also like back in the picture. And that's why you're like friend zoning everyone and pissing everyone off in the process, like, because you want stability and they're like, why do you want stability? You know, this is crazy, guys. Pile 3. You guys are crazy, my crazy pile, okay? In a good way, crazy in a good way, all right? So, let's see, what are you attracting, pile 3? In other piles I did with these cards, like how can you heal yourself? But you guys are so self-aware that I'm going to see what are you attracting, and boom, this card popped out, pile 3, okay? I'm sorry, I got a call in between, so I had to take the call, and then this card had popped out already, so I had to literally block a spam call as well, as like a spam caller of like a desperate energy who wanted to talk to me for like buying their services. And I think this is what is happening with you as well, pile 3. Like, people are desperate for your energy, okay? Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we have this healing connection that's coming towards you. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful, pile 3. I'm so excited for you guys, okay? We have a healing connection. So this is that sacred bond energy. What does it say? It says your romance will transform your life. Yeah, this is like this relationship that's coming to you. It's going to transform your life. But for that, again, you need to open your heart a little bit, pile 3. That's just one thing that is being mirrored back to you, is you're attracting these desperate people and you're not able to focus on that one person. Is because somewhere your heart is closed off a little bit, okay? And if you heal your heart, you will attract that healing connection. So you need to work on your heart chakra more than anything else, okay, in order for you to attract this beautiful connection and this sacred bond towards you, this spiritual connection. Do I take another card, Spirit, from this deck? Yeah, forgiveness. Look at that, forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. Let's get another card. What is pile 3 attracting after they heal their heart? Let's see. What is pile 3 attracting after they heal their heart pertaining to the spread? The card literally fell. That means the card has a lot of energy. We have tease. Ooh, pile 3. What is it with your energy? Your energy teases me as well, pile 3, okay? But we have tease. It says the energy is fun and light-hearted but uncertain. Interesting. So this is, your heart healing is not going to be like a one-time thing, you know. It's a process, right? Healing your heart is a process, and I think you have done a lot of work on your career or on your finances, but your heart healing has taken a backseat, right? So for that to for you to attract this healing connection and sacred bond, you should start slow with the person and work on healing your heart along the way. You know, you don't have to completely open up, because I know you have been hurt in the past and you're dealing with a lot right now, you know. So the energy is fun and lighthearted. So keep it fun and lighthearted initially, like, you know, go on dates and tease each other and get to know each other, you know, and that's how slowly you will be able to open your heart, is what I'm getting, okay? Beautiful, my loves. All right. So any shadow energy that wants to come through that you can heal right now. Let's see. Spirit, please tell me, pile 3. Any shadow energies in love that pile 3 needs to heal? We have, I do wish you well. You are not part of my plan. Wow. Yeah, pile 3, you know what I'm getting with these cards? I'm getting that you are a person who can easily detach from other people. Okay, you're very, like, you detach from people, or you don't give people the time of day because you are focused on your finances, and sometimes that comes across as arrogance, you know, due to your heart being a little bit closed in some way. It comes across as arrogance, and then you are not part of my plan is somewhere where, you know, people can see that they don't even like have a chance, you know, like they feel very less than in front of you. And this is something that you can work upon a little bit to kind of, you know, make people feel at least slightly like, you know, like that they are included in some way, shape or form. It could be as a friend, or at least a little bit of like warm energy would be really helpful in this part of your life, you know. Because sometimes this card is here in the reverse. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, but it's in reverse. So it's like you don't even care, like you don't even think about people who are genuinely wanting to extend their care and their generosity towards you. And that's because I think you've been hurt very badly in the past, you know. So you took that energy and you channeled it into your career, and now you want to be single until you have that commitment. So just because you're not getting that commitment right off the bat doesn't mean that you can, you know, treat people in a way where you are very completely detached and nonchalant towards people and only focusing on your coins. I mean, that's a little bit arrogant. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I scared myself that day, yeah, in reverse. I feel like you are running from your own fears, you know, don't want to be dealing with another. Yeah, it says, I was serious about us. I never felt like this before. Yeah, I think this is what you're looking for, you know. You're looking for something serious, and you're looking for something where you have not felt like that before, ever, you know. Not enough feelings to continue this relationship. I love someone else. I think this is how you got maybe treated in the past. Someone did not have enough feelings for you, and then you went within and you transmuted that energy into focusing on your coins, on your success and things like that. And now you're looking for something serious that you have never felt before, you know. But for that, you're definitely like making others feel like they don't exist or something like that. So make sure that you can balance that out in some way. That's all, you know, the universe is trying to like give you guidance about. But other than that, I think you are the bomb.com, pile 3. Like I love your pile. Like this is my favorite pile out of all the piles. Okay, did I mention the zodiac signs here? I see Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, I think I had mentioned it, but I did mention it again just in case. Now we're going to get some advice for you. Not that you need it, but yeah, I just feel like you don't need it, but I'm still going to give you one because I love you guys, right? I love doing some extra shit. All right, pile 3, let's see what's the advice for pile 3. We have surrender. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It says, hear ye. You are hereby being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived and has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are forthwith, officially and indubitably declared for the birds, right? So I think this is telling you to surrender, to let go of that grip, to let go of that control over your love life, because somewhere, you know, you have been hurt in the past. So a lot of that projection is happening in your current love life. And I think dating other people would be really helpful at this stage. Instead of like keeping your heart closed and being mysterious and secretive, you would rather go out and date and have more experiences with the opposite sex or with the same sex if you're into same-sex relationships, so that at least you have that experience and that wisdom, you know, to choose the right person whenever needed, right? Beautiful. Now let's get Goddess Oracle for you guys. Pile 3. What is the advice for pile 3? Okay, all the cards have to fly out today because I have the fan on. And yeah, we have priority of purpose. Beautiful. Okay, priority of purpose, my loves. Let me read this for you guys. Number 30. 30 could be significant in terms of age. Life path number could be 3 as well. Okay, your name could start with a P, or your partner's name could start with a P. Okay, let's see. Priority of purpose. You are a dreamer, but you are also meant to be a doer. It's the right time to cast off some of the demands on your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. If you have many dreams, that's fine, but it is wise to focus on what you can do now. Allow your other dreams to percolate in the background for a while. When it's time to attend to them, you'll know. For now, do what you can and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice or two along the way, right? That comes in terms of your love life as well. Those sacrifices will be repaid in more ways than you currently know. You won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it, okay? So this could be about your ex as well, right? It says here, making a choice can be hard. As if to say yes to one thing, you have to say no to 15 other things. Yeah, that's literally your life right now, pile 3. Remember that saying no is just saying not right now rather than never. There is a higher plan for your life that includes all of your passions. You can do it all, but just not all at once. Your soul knows how to build your most inspired and beautiful divine life as though it were building an extraordinary temple for your spirit. It knows that the foundations need to be prepared and the walls built before the windows, doors and skylights can be installed. The roof may be absolutely one of a kind, incredible, but if you try to lay the roof before you have built the walls, you are going to have some problems. There is a certain order to how things need to happen, which the soul intuitively knows. This is why listening to the soul and trusting your inner guiding voice makes more sense than trying to accomplish everything straight away and ending up with so much less than you deserve for all the effort. Every moment of patience and sacrifice that you make now is stored up by the universe as a sweet grace that you will receive back later, as everything falls into place so perfectly. Tune in and trust your soul to show you how to gain everything you ever dreamed of, one simple step at a time. Wow, beautiful, pile 3. I think that resonated with the whole reading and how there's so many opportunities to choose from and how you can surrender to make things happen and not to clench and to grip and to grasp on every, little opportunity and to not control everything according to you, but to let the universe do its part as well, to make you magnetized towards the opportunity that is right for you, and to help you discern based on your surrendering to your intuition on what is right for you and what is wrong for you. Alright, pile 3. So let me know in the comments down below how you felt about this reading. I would really love to get in touch with you in the comments and hear what you have to say about this, because I think this reading has blown me away. And I get to connect with you guys, and this also helps me channel your energy better in the next reading. And also it helps the video circulate to other people who need help at this phase in their life, and people who are going through the same things as you are, right? So do that. And also if you would like to book a private reading with me, check out the description box below where there's a tarot booking form given. If you would like to donate something to the channel, donate some money and feeling extra generous, you can click on the PayPal link given in the description box below. As well as there are Amazon wishlist decks also given in the description, so you can check that out in case you want to gift me some tarot decks or oracle decks from my wish list. Alright, my loves. So thank you so much. I hope you got the clarity that you deserve, and peace.